There's always a couple kids each kind of session of programs that this garden touches in a really deep way. And I have one kid who's 10 years old who comes here a few times a week just to see what he can do, and he considers himself somebody who works in the garden. You know, I'll come by and he'll have filled up the bird feeders and changed the chickens' water, and he's really taken ownership of the garden. When no one's around, he'll just be out here working, finding stuff to do.
I just love to plant, like get the plants out of the pot and hold them upside down, put them in the ground, dig. I just like digging a lot.
They do different projects to help the children. They have some projects for the adults to participate in.
We're realizing that there's a profound need, and a hunger, I would even say, among not just children, but for whole families to want to know how to live more sustainably on the earth, and we can teach that here.
We have knitting classes, chicken classes, beekeeping classes, cooking classes, anything that has to do with sustainable lifestyles, teaching people a real skill, a handwork skill.
Several families have plots that they can rent for a nominal fee and grow vegetables organically.
It's fantastic because my kids really have a understanding of where food comes from.
Both of my girls get such joy out of eating vegetables because they're picking it and they're popping it in their mouths. So it almost feels like they're being rebellious.
And not only take them for themselves, but we often share them with other folks in the neighborhood as they come by, and it's a great way to share the wonderful spirit and nature that's in this garden.
We live in a totally shaded yard. We cannot grow any kind of vegetables.
Well, right now I'm growing yellow squash, zucchini,
Pole beans, cucumbers,
Coriander or some cilantro that's in bloom.
basil, green peppers.
Fava beans, and I can see tomatoes that are ripe for picking.
The main thing is tomatoes. That's the only thing we feel like we can't buy anywhere that tastes as good as the garden.
We have 24 plots in this side of the garden, and then we have 4 wheelchair accessible plots on the other side of the house. And those are raised, so the wheelchair can go under the rim of them, and also it's for people who have disabilities, bad backs, seniors.
Anyone can come here.
The bigger picture is just all the good things that the people do here, and we're supporting a good community and getting involved in a lot of other things, which I probably didn't know that much about when I just heard I could rent a plot for a vegetable garden, but by extension we've gotten quite involved in all the activities that go on and the fundraisers.